Hey guys, it's Ben, and today I'm going to go over an error found in the Pytorch implementation of Detectron. It's actually made by this guy, Roy Singh. I think somebody else was trying to do an implementation with in Pytorch as well, but this guy has done it better, and you can see he's pretty active. 16 days from the last one. If you don't know what Detectron is, then this might not be a video for you, but I'm going to discuss an error that has to be solved right off the bat to start using new datasets, or you'll be doing some really not cool hacky stuff. Alright, so if you go into the trainnetstep.py, which is actually found if you go into the Detectron file, it's in tools, and you'll see trainnet and then trainnetstep, right? So you'll see that this right here, this is saying args.dataset is equal to Cocoa 2017, then set the config file to have in the train category datasets equal to this and the number of classes. Well, look at what it's saying right here. It's only saying this one or this one, and then set those. Now if there's any other dataset that you want to use, then it's just gonna throw this error like, oh, you don't have that, right? And if you don't know what this is actually doing, it's grabbing command line arguments from this file, from this library called argparse. It's actually really good. You can see parser.add argument, whatnot, and then this one right here says grab the data set. That's if you didn't know that. So I'm going to show you what this error looks like, right? So right here, I'm on a server that I like to use. Actually, I should probably redo this. I've already SSH'd into it. And you'll see that my command line arguments, I'm actually setting CUDA visible devices 2 and 3. This is not part of the Pytorch Detectron implementation. This is something you do with CUDA. And this is what I'm saying. I only want to use GPUs 3 and 4 because there's a GPU on 0. And I'm calling the Python script tools trainnet, that's trainnetstep.py, and I'm saying this config file is right here, right, home, this, and I'm saying dataset airbus. Wow, that is totally wrong for what I want. Oh man, this is all, you know what? Alright, I forgot to do my environment. Let's do this again. Airbus, no, I don't want that. I have made it another data set in here, right? So, what I'm doing is I'm saying I want to get the baseline config file, right? If you look at this, you'll notice that I'm going configs, baselines, and then I think, what is this one? This is R50C4. R50. Here it is. R50C4. Right, that's the one I'm looking for, right? And that's the one I'm putting in here is the YAML file. And then I've already created another data set inside the dataset catalog. Now, I know there's a lot of things to this. I forget what is it? Lib datasets. And if I want to show you what the dataset catalog looks like for Detectron, it just looks like this, and I'm calling datasets like this, right? Keep in mind though, he in this implementation, it's only looking for the Cocoa 2017 train, I think, and test, right? So it says here that if you say Cocoa 2017 in the command line argument right here, that it'll play it'll train this using this data set, right, which you can see is right here where it says Cocoa images train and then some the annotation file, right? And anything else besides these two, the key points or this one, will just raise some error. So now I'm going to show you that error, right? And it's going unexpected args dataset Airbus 2, and it says right here raise value error unexpected. So I can't do anything, not unless I want to edit this file. So I will edit this file, and since I'm on a server, I'm actually passing the X server so I can use the GUI for gedit. Let's see, where was it? It was in, I think, yeah, tools and train net step, right? And I'll go down until I find it again. Oh, you can already see that I was messing around with it, right? So I'm gonna have it to where this has become the argument that I set, right? Which this might not be a good idea. I'll explain when the next error pops up, because there's a second error after this, but it's gonna be in another video. So okay, I've commented that out. So now I've said that the config file train datasets variable will get the dataset that I said, right? Just keep in mind this args dataset needs to be equivalent to whatever's in the dataset catalog. So if I said I wanted to have key points 2014 minival, then I would need to put in here the dataset key points 2014 minival. Right. Oh, I'm done with this. So now I'm going to show you that it gets past that error we just came into, but it'll get to the next error, right? It's going to be kind of funny because it's going to say that I have a dimension of 0, and I'll explain that in the next video. But thanks for watching this one.